Welcome to Tesla Life. If you like this video, please subscribe and share the video with your friends. And I would appreciate it if you'd press that little like button. If you're thinking of buying a Tesla, please use my referral code Nicholas4590.
So let's take a closer look at the safety score applet within the Tesla app. This was my first day score, 90, and this is my second day score, cumulative score of 93. And so my driving improved. So if you scroll down, you can select daily details, and then you have a left and right button. So I can see that on the first day, the September 26th, I had a score of 90. But then if I go to the right and select September 27th, I had a score of 99. So that's how the average comes out to 93. And you can see each of the details for each day through the daily details. If you come back and look at open up each of the 5 items that they're tracking, you can see a graph of, for example, I have day 1, I had a pretty high forward collision warning issue, but on day 2 there was little or none there. On the hard braking, it went down a little bit on day 2. You can see the graph is starting to form. On the aggressive turning, it looks like today I had a little bit more aggressive turning take effect. And following, unsafe following dropped dramatically. I think that's what helped my score so much. And the last is the forward autopilot disengagement. I actually turned on autopilot today for a short period and then turned it off, and it didn't auto disengage. Now, under the daily details, if you scroll down, there's an interesting little hidden thing called Safety Score Simulator. And in there, you can actually plug in different values for the 5 parameters to see how it would affect your score. So I plugged in 50 for forward collision warning, and I put in 1 for a forced autopilot disengagement, and it lowered my score to 72. So that's pretty interesting. So I wanted to show you, I'm going to try to drive very carefully, and then we'll look at our driving score. My first day of driving, I got dinged for following cars too closely, and an alert about a sudden stoppage. So we'll see if we get anything today. So we drove through that stop sign a little bit. So I'm going to try to drive extra careful and see if I can get a perfect score. So the only slight thing that I got dinged for today was aggressive turning. So somewhere along this drive, I must have just turned a little harder than normal. Where is Mason's Mill Park? it didn't mention anything about speed limit, so I've been doing just 5 miles over the speed limit throughout the drives, just to be safe, but it didn't seem to mention anything about the speed limit. Set my distance here. In case we run into that car up there. Brake there a little bit, but it was a pretty soft brake. can see that car in front of me is really tailgating that other car. I don't think I would drive normally that close, but I would probably get closer than this. I'm not going to, because I got dinged for driving too close.
Applied for Colonial Penn's $9.95 plan?
I would have. Is it too late?
I should have. Is it too expensive?
I'm Jonathan from Colonial Penn. The $9.95 plan is for people aged 50 to 85 with options starting at $9.95 a month. It's guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance with no health questions. Apply at colonialpenn.com.
I should have gone to colonialpenn.com.
It's not too late.
Isn't it benefit first 2 years? Ages vary in some states. Jonathan's compensated for his appearance. Plans underwritten by Colonial Penn Life Insurance Company.
In the time before AT&T fiber internet.
Shine, shine, shine.
What did you do, love?
I ran out of internet data.
And they're making you shine.
No, it's just power. Shine, shine.
In the time after AT&T fiber internet.
Nice to have unlimited internet data, right?
Right. The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T fiber.
Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. Restrictions apply. When you shop O'Reilly Auto Parts, you'll get the parts you need when you need them. Shop O'ReillyAuto.com and choose safely curbside, safely picked up, or safely powered by DoorDash. Now available at participating stores in your area. Trust the professional parts people to get you the parts you need today. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists 24/7 access to virtual care? So I could have therapy for my
I'm going to turn on
or
autopilot
a
a
doctor
little bit
appointment for
here,
my car. If you want.
just to
Wait,
try
you're
it.
right. I don't even like when people see me singing. Couch appointment it
Hands
is.
on the wheel.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Happily Ever After starts with a perfect look. We're here to help you get ready for your wedding with exclusive fits and styles from designers like Aero Wheels, Calvin Klein, and more. Upgrade your look with premium shoes into Pocket Square for one low price. And if you're supporting the bride and groom, we have a large selection of wedding season styles for any ceremony, large or small. We make it easy to look your best.
Turn it off here.
Shop conveniently online or in any of our stores. Get ready to celebrate with the help of Men's Warehouse.
In business, days don't just come and go. Every day counts. Whatever your day brings, with Comcast Business, you'll have the
Again,
solutions
staying a little bit further away from the cars.
Gig speeds to most businesses. The freedom to control your network from anywhere. And advanced cybersecurity to help protect every device on it. Every day in business is a big day. Keep you awake.
Live, and that shot might be the easiest part of the president's day, as Democrats scramble to meet a host of deadlines this week that could determine the fate of the president's agenda and the country's economy. Let's go right to Washington and CNN's chief White House correspondent Caitlin Collins, along with CNN congressional correspondent Lauren Fox. Caitlin, we just learned of the president's booster shot within the last couple of hours. What do we know about this decision? Why today? Why on camera?
Yeah, reporters are walking into the room right now to watch the president.
Did follow that car a little closely.
On camera. Of course, the reason that's happening on camera is because the White House wants to use this moment to send a message to the rest of the country for those eligible based on what the CDC and the FDA have authorized so far that they should be getting their booster shot. Obviously, the president is over 65 years of age, so he qualifies for this. It's a optimistic, and he's been the one having these conversations with lawmakers. And
Okay, that was my trip.
they are far from where this is actually going to end up. And what it looks like.
Okay, everyone, thanks.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe on the top left and share the video with your friends. My other Model 3 videos are here in the middle. If you want 1,000 miles of free supercharging, please use my referral code listed on the bottom. My Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts are on the right. And check out my new channel, Pickleball is Life. It's a great game, and subscribe on the bottom left. Take care.